So hello guys and welcome to the video. Today I have got some racing on RaceRoom racing experience again. This time in the Nissan GT3R around Monza. So as I said in the introduction, this week I am racing around Monza in the Nissan GT3R, a vehicle I'm not that used to racing, especially around this track, but I decided as it's got a good straight line speed to try it around Monza. Now the setup I had for this week wasn't that good. Don't get me wrong, it was great in qualifying. I could set some fast laps, but I couldn't get the Nissan off the line all too well, as you will see in this video, and I just got swamped off the start. And as you know, around Monza, that then makes it difficult to make it back through the pack, as everyone can just be pulled around with the slipstream of the cars in front. So even if you don't have a particularly strong pace, you can be pulled around quicker than you would on a normal track. That being said, I felt like I could push consistently to produce some fast lap times. So moving on to qualifying, I qualified really well in this race. I did a strong time. I can't remember off the top of my head what the time was, but I managed to get onto second place on the grid, so we're starting in second place. So the key to Monza is to get off the grid well and get through turn 1 cleanly. As we know, around Monza, turn 1 can be very difficult to get through turn 1 facing the right direction. So let's get into the race. Here we are starting in second place. Enjoy the race and I will catch you at the end. Okay, so here we go guys. Starting from P2 on the grid. The number 28 Audi starting on pole. See what we can do. See if we can get a good start.
Nice and neat, stay out of trouble.
Wait for the 5 red lights up into first. And well. Really bad start, bogged down massively. I'm getting swamped now.
Yellow flag.
Whoa. At this stage, I didn't think I would show this on YouTube as I thought my race was basically over. So the live commentary does stop here, I'm afraid. But do keep watching till the end as I do pick my way back through the field. Once again, comment down below where you think we can now finish given this turn 1 disaster, and I will catch you at the end of the race.
Flag sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag. Sector 2 is clear. Clear, green flag. Flag in sector 1, P15. Okay, Sam, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. close. See if we can unsettle him. Yellow flag in sector 2. Sector 2 is clear. Sector 3 is yellow. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag. Green flag, sector 3. Sam, keep pushing, we might get him back. Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. Green flag, sector 2. Yellow flag. You're clear. Incident clear. Use all the track. Force him to find the gap. Sector 1 is clear. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Yellow flag. I think P5 has binned it in. A scarring. Green flag, you're clear. Sector 3 is clear. Yellow flag in sector 3. P10. Green flag sector 3. Keep pushing, we might get him back. Sam. Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes. Yellow flag, sector 1. Green flag, sector 1. That's disappointing, but shit happens, keep pushing. Sam, keep piling on the pressure, he'll make a mistake. Keep it up. Behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.9. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag, you're clear. Sector 2 is clear. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.44 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.34 off the pace. Come on, Sam. Don't panic. We'll get him back. Yellow flag. You're clear, incident clear. Green flag, sector 2. Flag sector 2. Sector 2 is clear. Okay, stay with it. P8. White flag, mate. Fuel remaining, 5 minutes. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 3 is yellow. P6, sector 2 is yellow. One more lap to go. Green flag, sector 2. Sector 3 is clear. Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, sector 2. P6. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
So here we are, guys, for some post-race analysis, and as we can see here, we are looking back at the start. So we get a really slow start here, and we're already down to 3rd, 4th, 5th. 2 McLarens are going to come past us, so we're down into 6th or 7th before we've even reached turn 1. So it's a really, really bad start. And then I don't know what chaos is going to happen behind us here, so let's see what happens. As we can see, oh, a Corvette gets into a Porsche. The Corvette's coming in backwards into turn 1 and 2, and that causes everyone to then... well, that causes all sorts of chaos. As we can see, there's actually a pile-up on the track itself. Me and this Porsche are facing one another. I managed to flick spin it round, but as you can see, we are now down to the tail of the grid. As we come off turn 1, we do pick off another place there. There's a Bentley facing the wrong way, but it's not a great start. So here we are, guys, a couple of laps in. As you can see, a Corvette has ran a bit deep into the second chicane, which has meant this Porsche has got up around alongside him into Lesmo 1. There's a bit of contact, and as he goes over the curb, he just loses it, and as he tries to save it, he's hit the tyre wall, and he is in the middle of the track. Now, dangerously, he does reverse it onto the track, which means this Porsche has no chance coming around Lesmo 1. And myself in front of this gaggle of 3 other cars managed to get through just about. But there's still all sorts of chaos that has caused. So that is not how to rejoin the track after you have made a mistake. So not good driving there from the Corvette. So here we are, guys, about halfway through the race. And as we come through the Parabolica, you can see there is a tussle ahead, which means that we can get a good run on both of these cars, the Porsche and the Corvette, out on the outside there. If we can stay in the slipstream of this other Porsche that we've been following for a few laps, we should be able to do the double overtake down into turn 1. So we're already past the first Porsche, now alongside the second Corvette. We broke a little bit earlier there as we knew it would Constantina up into turn 1, and we give lots of room on the inside, but we managed to get the move done. So that says a double overtake into turn 1, so very, very good there. So here we are once again riding on board the Nissan that we've been driving for the race, coming through Curva Grande, a couple of laps from the end, and down into the second chicane here. I just get it all wrong as they Constantina up, and I put my hands up. That was my fault. Getting into the back of the McLaren there was a bad mistake on my behalf. I just didn't expect them to all be going that slowly through the second chicane, which, looking back, given that they were all fighting as they were, should have really gone in there with a little bit more caution than I did. So I put my hands up. That is completely my fault. So there we have it, guys. P6 by the end of the race, which is disappointing given where we started, but some good overtaking throughout the race there to get back to where we did, considering at the end of turn 1 we were way off the back of the field and facing the wrong direction. So from there, it's been negatives and positives to take away from this race. As always, Monza is just chaotic. No matter what you're racing in, that turn 1 is just always going to be chaos. If the people at the back don't brake early enough, the Constantino effect is always going to catch people out there. So got to take the positives away from the race. So that will be all from today's video, guys. Please do like, comment and subscribe for more content just like this one, and I will catch you in my next video.